Good morning. It's June 11th, 2011. Halfway through the month of June already, or just about. A few more days, you definitely will be. Something's been sticking in my craw. Something has been bugging me. And it has a lot to do with some of the comments. Not that you make, but that I see and people talk to me. There is this paranoia in the United States about Obama, his birth certificate, and the United States somehow becoming an Islamic nation because of him. And if we elect him again, he's going to somehow push it through. Kindly get... let me back up here a minute. Specifically to the FUD rakers. Fear, uncertainty, and dread. The conspiracy theorist. Especially those that buy into that line of bullshit. Kindly get your head out of your ass. Do I have to put it any other way? When Bill Clinton took office, he had not even been inaugurated when Rush Limbaugh started to spew his anti-Clinton bullshit. And he managed to get us through 8 years. Also balanced the budget. A little tricky on how he did it, and I don't want to get into this argument about that. He did it. The people on the right want to say, he didn't. I don't really give a damn. The right will rewrite everything in their own image. And by God, they can throw it out there. But roll forward in time from the time Clinton was elected to just towards the end. I cannot tell you how many conservatives told me that Bill Clinton was going to use Y2K and the Y2K computer problem as an excuse to declare martial law and declare himself king of the United States. Dictator. There's a word for it. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. And guess what? That didn't happen. Now, just to make sure we understand this, it's not only the right that comes up with these cockamamie bullshit theories. We won't deal with the attacks being an inside job committed by black ops of the United States military to create an excuse to go into Afghanistan and eventually Iraq. That one's loopy enough. However, I did hear a new twist on that one, that it was that the World Trade Center was dynamited by the Colombian drug cartels in retaliation for our war on drugs. That was a new one. I heard it this year, matter of fact. I read it this year. Posed by a screaming ass liberal bitch who is not content with anything or happy about anything. So, we have them on the left as well. We also have, as I was about to tell you, I talked to a friend of mine shortly before the 2008 election. And he was absolutely certain, because of the economic collapse, that Bush would postpone the November 2008 election and declare himself king under martial law because of the economic collapse or another terrorist attack that was obviously an inside job, so he can orchestrate them anytime he wanted to. More fear, uncertainty, and dread. And I just unfriended somebody who's been on my Facebook page for quite some time because I got sick and tired of the fear, uncertainty, and dread. The United States of America has some serious problems, most of them economic as far as I'm concerned. I know there are those of you outside the confines of this nation who think that the foreign policy issues are the biggest issues of the United States. I have news for you. If we do not straighten out this economy, if we don't get things back on track, then you're going to have to worry about the foreign policy decisions of the United States of America, because whoever is sitting in the White House could very easily drag us into a global war simply because he thinks that is the only way of salvaging the economy of the United States. One of the biggest problems we have in regards to the economy of the United States is that the people with money are not creating jobs. Now, this is either because they don't or because they won't. Now, the problem I see with that, with the I won't or they won't, is that's tantamount to treason. But Obama gave them their, tax break. He extended the Bush tax cuts under the excuse that he had to do that in order to extend unemployment benefits. Well, if he hadn't extended the tax cuts, maybe he wouldn't have to worry about the unemployment benefits. The highest taxes that the wealthy had to pay were during the 40s and 50s, well into the post-World War II economic boom. Over the years it has decreased. I have some graphics floating around here, and if I can find them, I'll insert them at the end of the video. Bottom line is that the wealthy are not creating jobs. What creates jobs? Basically the middle class spending. When that doesn't happen, because the middle class is shrinking, or they're afraid of losing their jobs, then they don't spend. And they don't spend, they don't create more jobs. It's pretty much that simple. One of the problems I have with what's going on out there, though, is within the first few days of Obama's election, there was somebody who purported himself to be a gay Republican. I wish I still had the video up with all the comments, but, all that got moved or taken down when I moved over to this channel, who was telling me that they are, because Obama was elected, going to withhold their wealth from the nation. That makes them traitors. And the only way to stop that is by increasing the taxes. Or, better yet, stop using these wealthy industrialists, for lack of a better term, I wouldn't call them industrialists anymore, these wealthy people as the primary contractors to the government. If you're not going to take the money away from them on the backside, take it away from them on the front side. Stop using them as contractors. Yep. Anyway, mostly what I'm trying to get at here is I'm tired of the fear, uncertainty, and dread. Or let's put it this way. I'm not tired of the FUD so much as I'm tired of the bullshit. Okay? And there's a lot of it out there. Yeah, hell, I've been sucked into some of it too. I'm kind of tired of all that crap. And the United States is not going to become an Islamic republic if Barack Obama does manage to win the election in November of 2012. It's not going to happen. That's bullshit. And if you're believing it, then you are definitely dumb as a box of rocks. Well, that's all I got to say for now. Thank you very much for your time. As always, may your God go with you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.